So we're going to check out what is in the closet. Ooh, this could be scary, but it may not be. And right off the bat, I see a glowworm. And it doesn't feel like it still has the light inside, but it is an original glowworm.
Can I see?
Pretty cool.
I remember what those things used to look like.
Yep, yeah. And this would be neat. You squeeze it and his head would light up. Used to love the glowworms. But it looks like we have some cool things in this box right here. If I can slide it over. Oh, yeah, I see some unique stuff in here. So for one, we got the Switchman for the HO scale train. Another building for the HO scale train. Love the HO scale. I used to have that whole train set. Ah, now this box looks like it's got some vintage down inside there. We might need to pull this one out and get some light on it. Yeah. Okay, so what do we got there? What are you holding?
Quite a collection of
a Pez C-3PO. I have no idea what that year's from. We have a Pez Yoda. These are pretty cool. Still in the package. Flintstone Pez. Oh, man, that's pretty classic right there. Like it. And somewhat resembles Daffy Duck. Only not 100%. Then we also have Batman. Batman Pez machine.
Batman, another Batman Pez machine.
Oh, side by side of the Batmans. Cool.
This one looks a little bit more older.
Yeah, I can't tell which one is. Garfield. So this is like a whole Pez collection in here. Ah, Woodstock. Oh, that's something. Jeez. Just keep coming. Boba Fett. There's the original Potato Head Kid.
Oh, look, here's another chicken nugget.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Dracula. This is pretty cool. We were just looking at these earlier today. They had Phantom of the Opera and the Mummy down at Target. And the last time I found Dracula, or I found Frankenstein, now I found Dracula, and he glows in the dark. Okay, let's get that out of there. Now this guy, he's been falling apart for some time. But this is Hercules. At least that's how I've always known him, as Hercules. He might be like an off-brand He-Man figure, but I'm not sure. And then that you got there, it's a Mad Ball. I don't know if it's an actual Mad Ball or like a knockoff Mad Ball, but it is from the 80s, 100%. Okay, there's something in here. This used to go to a whole like Federal Express press play set that I had with the plane and everything. That what you got there is pretty cool.
That's one of those dolls.
Okay, this is the Crash Dummies. This was the baby. That would be the Crash Dummy set. I had a couple of the Crash Dummies action figures. It was kind of a thing. Oh, now, I do have all the parts here. And they are in good shape. But here's the original Destro. And it looks like I don't remember him being broken last time I saw him. So the rubber bands must have just completely dry rotted. But there he is. The original Destro. Still can't quite see that date. 1983 maybe? I don't know.
You missed this Pez.
Ah, the Darth Vader Pez. And then this one. And the Stormtrooper Pez. That's a bunch of Pez.
I know.
I remember this guy.
That's cool.
They had the things where you can we used to make them walk along like this. We got some of the Fisher Price guys. Mm-hmm. Right? Fisher Price construction workers.
Yeah, and can't they go in here?
They can. Hold that still. Let's put them in there. Yep, there he goes. Look at that. The original like Fisher Price cars. Man, I haven't seen those in years.
And here's another one.
Ah, the Fisher Price Knight. Yeah, I used to like that guy too.
Oh, look, it's the mini ones.
We've got also a Fisher Price Clown. I remember him from a long time ago. And there's a Fisher Price the Clown. Probably better to put the construction guy in there, but they can drive this, right? And what's cool about this?
It's a bazooka.
It's spring-loaded. It's spring-loaded. And you can see where the gas goes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, so we used to come down that garage and you could put the gas pump right in there.
I found an old bazooka thing.
Oh, that's cool. Let's see if we can read it. Bazooka Joe comic. Comic 1 of 50. And these used to have fortunes on them. There's a fortune down the bottom. We can see it says, "A penny saved makes sense." Used to love the Bazooka Joe comics. We definitely got to hold on to that.
It says...
Now, here is an original G.I. Joe. And what I'm talking about is you can see the arm. It doesn't have the circle around it where it would turn. This is one of the original, what are they, 3 1/4 inch action figures from probably circa 1981. Let's see if we can see a date. I think the dates used to be on the butts. There they are, 1982. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was Grunt. He's missing a hand and a thumb, unfortunately. But still neat to have. Now what you're holding there is the snake from Snake Mountain. And I have half of Snake Mountain downstairs. I'm not sure where the other half is, but it would definitely be something to find. We've got a couple of micro machines.
This isn't really a micro machine.
That's not a micro machine. You know what this
rubber.
is? This is it's a car, yes, but it's also a foot. This would go in to a leg, and it's the foot to like a rubber robot.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, it was GoBots or what?
That's cool.
That guy, I had a sandbox when I was a little kid out back, and he went with the sandbox. Pretty neat. Okay, we have masked crusaders working overtime, fighting crime.
I have legs of someone.
You have legs to this guy right here. Another very old G.I. Joe. One of the dreadnoughts. I believe the other part of them is right here. So if we can find out where to get some rubber bands, we could potentially put these guys back together.
There's a magnet.
Okay, I think this guy's got that stuff going on with his legs, like the plasticide stuff coming out of it. I think this guy was to the A-Team. There was a set of A-Team action figures, and I had a couple of them. He was perhaps one of the villains. I don't know. We have one of the Ewoks from the cartoon. And I had the Ewoks playset, the Ewoks treehouse that she came with. We've got Man of Action, and this is cool. This was like the small version of the 12-inch G.I. Joe. And you can see this one's got some hair on him. That's not supposed to be there, like not to talk about his actual hair. He's got the scar on his face, just like the 12-inch G.I. Joes had. And this is a mail-in figure. I had 2 of them. I got one that I would play with and one that I would just set aside and never move. This is perhaps the one that I would set aside and never move. We have Master Splinter. You wind him up and he crawls on his elbows and knees. He does like a low crawl. His head can come back whoosh, like this. And he can crawl along. This came in a cereal box. I don't remember which one. But it did something. I don't remember what it did. I thought it was something with like baking soda and stuff like that.
It's part of a rubber thing.
Yes, this was part of that car that we found. That would go into this. This would be part of the leg. This would be one of the parts of the legs. Got a couple more G.I. Joes here. We have Shipwreck.
Oh, and then we have one of the girl Fisher Price.
Oh yeah, the wood, and that's the wooden one too. We have another one of the Dreadnoughts. And this guy, I forget his name, but it looks like his band just kind of rotted too and he fell apart. But all the parts of him are indeed here. And if we can get the band, we can perhaps put them back together. His screw is not rusted out. We can put them back together. And lastly, this thing is in rough shape, but this is a train transformer. He pops up into a transformer. How cool is that?
That's cool.
His arms pop out and stuff, but I'm not going to put undue stress on moving parts. Thanks for joining us. Some pretty cool things in the closet there, at least in this one box. And there's a bunch more boxes to go through. So don't forget to
make sure to like and subscribe.
Because we got some more toys to look at.